What's up, builders and Gunpla fans and YouTube fans? This is your favorite builder, Oh My Wings, with another video, and today we're going to be talking about the Metal Robot Damashii Gundam Bael, whatever you want to call it. I've had this for a while, and to be honest, I totally forgot that I was supposed to be doing a review for this video, but this should be a lot of fun, and I'm actually really excited. So I actually haven't opened this, so what we're going to do is actually do something really different here. We're gonna be doing this all in one shot after the intro here. So this should be really interesting. We're gonna be doing the whole unboxing together, and I'm gonna try to do my best to do all the posing and everything, but overall it's gonna be a one-shot thing. So we're gonna be unboxing this, and this is super exciting. So I cannot wait to get into this right after the intro here.
Oh my.
And so, just in case already, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel because it does help with our algorithm. And we're actually almost at 600 subscribers, so this should be super fun. And please help us with that. And you can also like and comment on the video as well. It also helps with the algorithm, so thank you for that. But yeah, overall, we are having a giveaway, so stay tuned for the giveaway by the end of the video, which I'm going to be explaining on how the giveaway works. And yeah, so enjoy the video. So let's get started on this. So we're usually like to start off with the unboxing part, but before we do that, I want to go into the model, sorry, not the model kit, but in terms of the box first. And as you can see, the box looks beautifully made with the gold writing. Posing is amazing. The Tamashii Nation sticker and the authentication of Tamashii's quality, the Bandai logo. So as we look here, we have the Gjallarhorn logo right here on the side. And as you tell, I haven't even opened it. So this is really new. And a little bit of background of this. This is the I believe this is like the symbol of Gjallarhorn. How McGillis was able to describe it, that the Bael, if you happen to have the Bael in your hands, the palm of your hands, you basically become the leader of Gjallarhorn and everyone has to obey you. But that's one of his childish thinking, so obviously, you know, if you watch the series, spoiler alert, it doesn't really work out too well. So this thing is mainly just for show, but just looking at how this awesome design is, I'm really excited for this. As you look at the back here, you can see the designs here, and it looks how cool it is from here. Some of the posing and the gimmicks are pretty cool in the options, as well as the metal markings. So this should be exciting. So here we go. We're going to open it, and as it says, we're going to try to do it in one shot the best way we can. So I'm going to be doing this all one time in one shot. So this should be super interesting how this works, and I'm just trying this for fun. So I don't know how future videos are going to be like this, but if it is, then great. So there you go. You can open right there. Smoothie for a second. And there we go. And by the way, guys, if you haven't already, you can also check me on Twitch at the bottom. I do have videos for Twitch, so you can always watch us there for builds and as well as games, so definitely check us out there. And here we go. We're going to be opening this, and oh my goodness, the coloring is amazing, as you can see here. So before we even get to this part, I would like to go over the manual. I guess the manual here real quickly on how it works. So this is like the instructions for everything, just to see like what the posing is and everything, how everything puts on. So I guess this will be for later, but oh my gosh, this looks really cool. I'm actually really excited for this, and I cannot wait to do the JoJo pose. And if you know what I mean, it's in this, there's a really cool pose in here. So before, let's get to the bottom, because I want to get over the bottom stuff real quickly. So this is the stand that comes with, and the stand is also great quality. It has the name of the Gundam, as well as the logo of the Gjallarhorn, the different weapons. So there's the longer one, and they're actually the same size. And I believe this is the part where it kind of gives that little effect, which we'll get into later. But this looks really amazing. So let's get into this here. There we go. We'll open this up here. Whoop! Careful of that. Don't want to be losing parts here, so we're going to try our best here. And here we go. And this stand is obviously great quality. It's amazing. It's clean. And all the stands are really solid. So all you do is place this here. And then I believe you can place it here on this side. I think it goes like this. So we can go here, and we'll get into this later as soon as you place the parts in. And of course, it holds pretty nicely here, and you can place this here. You can pull it like there. And yeah, this is a really nice stand. So we're gonna place that over here. And let's take a look at some of the weapons since we're already here. The weapons is really nice. Now, I'm kind of a little disappointed on the weapons. It's very, very simple. So in the show, when you watch the Bael, it just seemed like it was using its weapons before. So if you ever watch McGillis's old mobile suit, the red one, it felt like it was using the exact same weapon. So that was kind of a little underwhelming to me. I kind of wish the Bael had a little more, but it was pretty majestic, and I believe that's what this is for. And I think this is what the swords are for too. It gives a little majestic kind of feel. So as soon as we get into this, I can probably figure out how to do this. I actually don't know how to do this yet, so we're gonna have to figure this out later together. I think it goes like that. Okay, I think I got it covered. So this goes here, and I believe this sword goes here. Oh, there you go. So I think this is how you do it, unless it goes like this, maybe. Like the stand right there, maybe there. So I'm gonna try to figure this out a little bit, but for now we're gonna try to mess with this as soon as possible. But this looks pretty cool. So I mean, at least the weapons are looking really solid. But in terms of like, you know, like I said, in the anime, it was okay to me. So let's place this here for now. Now into the good stuff. So let's open this bad boy here. Make sure nothing falls out. Here we go. And now this is what we're really looking at. And oh my god, this coloring is really, really nice. And what I mean by that is that the coloring, if you see here, it kind of gives a little clean white finish. And the cool thing about this Bael, the feet are not stumpy. Now, what I mean by that, if you ever built the HG of the Bael, or even the 100 scale, its feet is just massive. And I get it, you know, because most of the IBO kits do have like massive feet. But it was really weird seeing it from the Bael, so I wasn't really a fan of it. I didn't really like the big feet on this, so I liked how equivalent, or I guess in terms of like how the feet, the proportions are super, super nice. And of course, it is a robot Damashii, so the proportions are technically a little nicer and more detailed for sure. So just by looking right here, really nice details. The decals, or I guess like the red markings, really, really nice. The logo there. It has everything we see here, and it just looks really fantastic and amazing. So we can go some of the articulation here. It looks like you can twist it here to all the way, but not all the way here. 360 turn there, and you can turn the head all the way around. You can do a little giggity goo here. Well, not as much actually. And I like how the body you can bend all the way back, and that's new because I don't think I've ever seen that with the Metal Robot Damashii, or I just didn't give it a chance. So that happens. And if you bend it this way, it's pretty solid in terms of posing, so this is good. And it can bend its knees all the way back, just like in the show. So if you watch how the posing works, it kind of works like that. Now the joints are pretty interesting on top as well. So it kind of has like a little joint right here, and I don't know how flexible this thing's gonna go, but it looks pretty nice, and the arms are pretty nice length, which is nice. So we're gonna place this here for now. And of course it comes with the swords here. Now I think the other ones here I think this is supposed to make it more exaggerate. The one we saw previously, this is more the exaggerated sword, which we'll get into that shortly, because I think that's what the shiny part is, like how he leads and stuff like that, which we'll get into in a little bit. But I think this is actually the real size. If you go here, if I can grab this here. So this is the original size, and I think you can place these on the side, which we'll get into over here, I believe. So there you go, the swords there. And now let's take a look at the booster, or the wings, and the wings are pretty cool. Now the one thing I was kind of disappointed, I wish they kind of came with like wing effect parts, where like you can, you know, when it's flying, and actually kind of give a little effect parts, which I was kind of disappointed in. But I mean, overall, it's still pretty cool. So this one goes here like that. You can extend, so that's pretty solid. And the coloring, the purple, the metallic purple or blue or whatever you see, is really, really nice too. So this is really cool. So we can place that here. This goes here right there. And wow, 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 wow. That is superb. Oh my gosh, this is such a awesome figure. Sorry, this is just my reaction because this is my first time actually opening this. So for me, this is really, really awesome. Um, Now, so, and of course you can take these eyes here. Now, I'm not sure how this works, so let's get into this later, but these are the effect parts for it. So that's super, super exciting. And of course, these are the basic hands it comes with. Now, I'm not really good with these hands, so we'll see how well these fit. But it looks like these hands are kind of like the JoJo hands. I like to call them the JoJo hands because they do like a certain type of pose, or I guess you want to call it the Code Geass hands, where the Lelouch puts over his eye, which is pretty cool. So you can do things like that. The certain pose I wanted it to see with this one, it does a certain pose which I've noticed, which is really cool. It's just like in the battle log. So if you remember that battle log episode, there's an episode where he does a certain JoJo pose for it. So I want to see if I can actually do it, and I think they do it very, very well in the anime, and as well as in the posing of the box as well. So I think it's something like this. Let me see. I can try to figure this out. It does something like this. I'm not really great at posing, but it's something like this, which is really, really cool. So maybe see I can try to fix it up and get into it. Of course, this is all one shot, so I'm trying my best here. And this is probably not what I was looking for, but it does look pretty cool. So if you do something like this here, you can get the exact posing that you want to, and maybe you can do this to get the real Jojing pose like that, which is pretty solid. And I really like these hands, so it really gives it a nice little posing here. So even like this, I think this would be really, really cool. Of course, you take out the wings like that. Now already here, I'm really liking this already. Like, I'm a huge fan of this. Like, this actually looks really, really cool. Now I believe here is the these are the what do you call this? The weapon holders, I guess, or sheaths. I don't know what to really call it. Can't really think right now. But if you take this part here, let's try to pull this out. So I think that you can actually place the swords here. So that goes like that, I believe. Okay, so holds on like that, it seems like. So let's try this out. Okay, so they go like that. So that's really cool. Okay, I'm trying to pull this in. Sheath, and then I believe they, okay, so they extend like that, which is great. And I believe this goes where the butt is, so it goes like there. We can place that there, and it gives a little posing design. So that's where he holds his swords back there. And as mentioned, you can literally just kind of be a little creative with it. You can even do like a Hadouken kind of pose right here. But anything, like, you can really just make this super majestic on how he does in the show, which is great. Like the muhaha, I'm evil kind of pose, like that is even pretty epic. You can cross the legs pretty nicely. As mentioned, the proportions of this is really, really nice too. So that's always a good sign for this. But let's get into the hands. So there's a few hands here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's about 6 hands. Well, I guess, 8, including the ones here. But some of the ones that hold. So there's the closed fist ones, and there's the ones that hold the swords. Now the cool thing about this doesn't have too many weapons, which is pretty nice. So it has, like, the basic weapons you have here, just like literally just the swords, which is pretty nice. So I don't have to review too much of the weapons. So that's, as a lazy, in terms of like trying to be lazy about it, it's nice. So that's also a good sign here. So let's get into the weapons. So let's try to place one of these hands here. Let's put the JoJo hands here. And let's take this hand. Sorry, my fingers are like stumpy, so I'm trying to put this in. But so far, putting in the hands in is not too rough, so which is great. I'm having a great time putting the hands on, so it's not like too loose. Because some of the Tamashii stuff I've noticed is when I place the hands in, and they don't fit all the way. So this is really cool. So here's the sword, the epic sword here. And now if I wanted to make it pose in the air, now this is when, like, I need this to check out the manual, just to kind of fix the posing. So so it looks like just from here it wants to go down. Excuse me for a second. So it goes like there. So I guess it goes like that. So if I wanted to pose it correctly, I believe it wants to go here. Okay, so get this correctly. Okay, there you go. Good, good, good. Now the posing, let's see if I can get the posing correctly. So if the posing is right, and if I'm doing this correctly, let's see how the posing works. You know what? I might have to look at the box again. Okay, so it does that shiny part. So there you go. So it really has that accurate anime kind of posing. So you want to pose it up here like that. Okay, so the cool thing about these ball joints, it can really give that extension of that Excalibur kind of style, the heroic sword pose, which is really, really cool. So I think we can place this here. I don't know if it poses like that, or is it like that maybe? There you go. I believe this is how it works. It gets that really nice little pose. If you want to face it here, so let's just place that right here at the bottom. So if you wanted to pose it, and it really has that shine or that exaggerate kind of posing. As you can tell here, you can tell if you do at a certain angle, the pose is there. So it kind of gives that nice little extension kind of sword pose where it's like, you know, the shining sword, everyone follow, right? So that's really, really cool there. So you can do stuff like that. And I guess if you want to place it on the little stand here, I think this would go in the back. So that's the one thing I realized, which is kind of unfortunate. It looks like there's only one hole that goes in the back there. So this is kind of disappointing for me. I can't place this on either at the same time, unless there's a way to do it. Actually, I think there is. So if I take this part, and if I just place this under the here, and I guess it could work like that. So I guess I could just do this, and then we could place the posing here. There you go. So I guess I can do that. So I can. So there you go. There is a way to technically do it. As mentioned, I can make the pose go up here. Want to do that kind of way. There you go. But overall, this is really, really nice. So I really like this. Now, the one thing I want to get into before, you know, because we got most of the parts in here, I want to be able to get the eyes in. So the eyes in looks like if we follow the eyes, it usually follows on the V fin. So I think I'm gonna try to follow on the V fin there. There you go. Perfect. Okay, so that's actually pretty simple than I thought it was. So if we take this right, if we take this posing correctly, you can see the eye right there. So it kind of bleeds to the eyes right there, which is really cool, which is, I guess, the Gundam effect part, which is really nice because you can actually just put it right there. So you can do both of them if you really want to get that full effect in. As mentioned, this is really cool. And the posing is pretty solid. So if I really wanted to get like a really good pose in, we could probably take this off, and if we really want to get the exaggerate posing, so let's see how good I can get this posing in. Go like this, and this looks pretty good. I mean, even though my posing is horrifying, this is pretty good already. As mentioned, this is really nice. You can do some bending there, and it really gets that effect part in. So like again, like I said, you can do the Code Geass pose where like he has the eye over and stuff like that, which is really cool. I personally like to have a one eye over, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take off one and keep the other one on, so it really gets that one effect where it's just like, you know, it makes it more epic when you just have one effect part coming out. But this is really cool, really cool, and I was really impressed with this. I'm kind of sad that a lot of people don't get it, but I think people in Japan really liked it. But I know in America we're not a fan of like Metal Robot Damashi's metal builds, not really. So I'm glad I was able to pick one up for myself. This is really nice, so I'm glad I was able to get one from P Bandai. I think you'll be able to find it online for a pretty good price. I don't think it's too expensive if you want to get for the scalper price. But this looks nice. This is really cool, and I really liked it. This is probably one of the coolest unboxings I've done in a while for Robot Damashi's. So the Bael was better than expected. I really like the posing as mentioned. The body proportions are nice. Highly recommend if you get a chance to get one of these. I definitely would give this 4.5 out of wings for sure on this, because this is really really cool. Oh, and of course on the giveaway, as we mentioned, so we are doing a $25 giveaway from Sakura Complex. So details are below on it. All you have to be is a subscriber and keep watching our videos, and we're gonna eventually do like a giveaway in terms that announce who the winner would be in a few videos from now. But just to let you know, it's going to be a gift card giveaway, so you can use the gift card for any Gunpla kits you want. So be sure to check out the website below. And all you have to be is a subscriber on the channel, and stay tuned for any updates on the giveaway. And of course, as mentioned, if it's your first time here, please like and subscribe below. Check out our videos. It really helps with the algorithm. As mentioned, we're almost at 600 subscribers, so it would be really appreciated if you can do that for us. And of course, we're on Twitch as well, so if you want to check us out on Twitch on Sunday, Tuesday, Thursdays, and Fridays, we build Gunpla, and of course we play games as well, a variety of them. So if you like those kind of stuff, join us on stream. If not, check out our YouTube videos still, and see you guys in the next video. Thanks so much. Bye.